Hey, Jeff, how you doing, sir?
I'm fine, but I'm a little sad today because a former WDEL host passed away in the early hours of this morning. A person who was controversial, who I often had back and forth with on the air. His name was Colin Flaherty.
Oh, he did? I'm so sorry. No, he was a good friend of yours. I did not know this. And he and his brother would co-host. Colin on the right and then John Flaherty on the left. They would be the Fightin' Flahertys and often filled in on this program.
Yeah, Bruce Cabo's here with me. I want you to know this part of Wilmington, this is a WDEL-centric neighborhood. A lot of, not all of us, we've all been calling in over the years and also at times hosted. And it's a sad time because even whether we agreed on things or not, he and I sort of had a peace pact between us. And he would often tease me because I have such a close friendship with Bruce, who's on the right, by saying to Bruce, "Don't do any backsliding, Bruce."
Funny.
We would always chuckle. And he was a fierce opponent of many of my beliefs, but he also was fiercely loyal to allowing me to give my perspective. He understood my idea that you can disagree, but you don't have to be disagreeable. Actually,
Colin and I disagreed. When we disagreed, it was disagreeable. So it was.
Come back.
Yeah, I'm not kidding. So I'm sad to hear this. How old was he, and what was the cause?
I believe he was 66. The cause was stage 4 leukemia cancer, and he had been sick for well over a year. He was surrounded by loved ones and music at the time that he passed. His daughter, Derry, came in, and also several other friends, men and women. And so he did not die in disgrace. He died being honored.
And which funeral home is handling the arrangements?
I don't know. It's so soon, I'm not privy to it because it was this morning.
Wow.
It was in the wee hours this morning. But that household is, preparing and taking care of things as they usually do, because the two brothers, as you call them, the Fighting Flaherty brothers on air, they live together in a house where, if I may brag to you, I wrote the estate plan for that house under the tutelage of the late lawyer Marjorie Stone Levine, who was my boss. I was an estates, trust, wills, and taxation paralegal, so that there'd be life estates for the Flaherty kids. And as a result, I've always had them in the neighborhood.
I'm very appreciative that you called in to share this sad news on the program. Thank you, Jeff.
Listen, Rick, thanks for having me on. Let's stay in touch about stuff like that.
I'm sad to hear about Colin Flaherty at the relatively young age of 66, succumbing to leukemia. Please express my love and prayers for the entire family.
I'll follow up on that for you for sure.
All right,
God bless.
All right, take care. Bye-bye. My best to John, especially. All right, it's 302-529-1017. Yeah, Randy.
I've ran the board for John and Colin when you would take time off and Al Massetti would take time off. When I first started here before I started guest hosting,
You've been behind the scenes here for 10 years, haven't you?
2011 I started. Yeah. So I would do that kind of stuff. And I didn't really know the guy that well, but one of the things I'm so jealous, he was on Anthony Cumia's show. Anthony Cumia is my hero. He's like my favorite radio personality. And he went on there one time, and there was another famous radio personality on there, Ron Bennington. And they're having fun. Well, Ron and Anthony are having fun. Colin was kind of serious, and they almost got in like
a fight,
physical fight.
Yes, Colin could be, and this is the way that they grew up. That's what Colin told me. Is they were always arguing, disagreeing. John, liberal side, Colin, conservative side. And My question to you is this. So when they went to break, were they still arguing during the commercials?
Anthony Cumia was like,
No.
let's
Here.
reschedule.
No.
Yeah, they were fine.
Yeah,
they would argue here.
No,
Yeah.
there, Anthony said, let's reschedule because it was getting
Yeah,
heated.
it got like Bennington's trying to be funny. He's like, it'd be like the two oldest guys having
Yeah.
a boxing match. And he goes, yeah, it'd be the shortest boxing match.
Yeah, Colin's
Hey,
being
he's
real
trying
serious.
to deflate the situation.
Right.
Colin's trying to inflate.
Yeah, he's trying to. Yes.
It's on YouTube. It's very uncomfortable to watch.
Very
And
awkward.
Anthony is just like freaking out because he's never been in that position. He always had Opie to break that stuff up.